I'll finish some 3, 4 or 5, 6 vehicles. So I was just focused on that. So I wrote the test, but I was confident I'll clear this time. But what happened is, like in the history of CAT, first time 2003, it got leaked. Paper got leaked. I don't know, some people from Bihar. Mr. Raja, I think. So, Raja Bhaiya or something. I don't remember his name. So the paper got leaked, and I told myself, maybe like, okay, God is giving you one more chance without wasting one more year. Just wait for the retest. And it is only not for you now, it is for the entire student. So, okay, do not think other way. Like, it's God is giving you one more chance in the form of retest. So I waited for the retest for next 15 days. After 1 week, what happened is, like, I used to drink water outside, because like nearly 20 hours you are outside your home. Like, there's no way you can come home and drink water, or you can spend your money for like mineral water. I don't spend. You drink water outside in restaurant, you eat outside. So I drink some, bad water, like unhygienic water. So I down with viral fever. 6 days, I was just wondering, like, this 2 hours is going to change your life, but you are prepared 6 months and put in real hard work, but what's going to happen? And I don't have the habit of taking tablets or going to the doctor, because like, we never, during our child, never my mother took me to a hospital, because she didn't have money for all those things, or tablets for that matter. So the same habit, I don't take tablet or I don't go to the doctor. So I just waited the first day, second day, third day, fourth day. I didn't get cured at all. 6th day, I just closed my books in the 6th day and told myself, relax, you are prepared enough, just wait for the test. I slept. The next day morning I woke up, went to the test. Before the test, what I used to do is, like, I used to close my eyes, keep my palm on my eye, take 3 deep breaths. I told myself, this 2 hours is going to decide your life. It's going to decide not only your life, it's going to decide your dream. What's going to happen? Maximum, like, you might faint. You may not die. So you are alive. And if you faint, what's going to happen? The other students, other teachers, faculties, who is going to take care? Who is going to take you to the hospital? I just prayed. I just told to the God, you make me faint, no problem. But the thing is, the best thing is, you don't make me faint. I'll concentrate on the exam and do the exam. Okay, I'll give you a choice. You make me faint, but not half an hour and all. Last 5 minutes, 10 minutes is fine. So I just told like that. And why I told like that is, like, last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, say there are only 1200 seats for 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh people. Let 1199 seats be for anybody else out of this classroom. But 1 seat have to be reserved for this class. And let my friend, someone in the class, score like, say, 69 marks. And just 5 minutes before the test, I'll score 70 marks, 71 marks. And when I get faint in the last 5 minutes, what will happen? The class will get disturbed. Oh, someone fainted, right? You get my point? So it will go for 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. The bell will ring. What will happen? Exam is over. My friend who is sitting there, sorry, like 69 marks, I am 70, 71 marks. Just getting to the 1200 seat. Getting called. Sarath, please come. Okay, fine. Got my point? So I just thought like that, but I didn't fail. I didn't spoil anybody's chance. So after that, I told, are you just going to give CAT? Is CAT going to be your life? So what you're going to do? Start your company right now. There are people who have made big without formal education. You could be one Ambani, you could be one Bill Gates, you could be anyone like that. So I just asked my mother to bring a wheat bag, a weighing machine, a sealing machine. I thought I'll start a flour company with less investment, maybe 5,000. And I also work in the software company. In the meantime, start this, and after 6 months or so, I'll just get on with only flour company and start pursuing my dream. So by the time I prepared for this, in the meantime I was preparing for my group discussion and personal interview also. I didn't give up that also, completely. I didn't give up my hope over there. So after 10 days, like by the time I got the weighing machine, wheat and everything, my mother got one bag of wheat. I remember. So after 10 days, like I got this group discussion and personal interview calls, and I got from all 6 IIMs the calls for group discussion and personal interview. Then I told maybe God wants me to go this way, follow my original, plan A. So let me follow my plan A. You got my point? So I just told that, and one bag of wheat, I don't know how many months my mother used that or sold that, I don't know. So I just told mother, like, I'm just sharing this plan. I'm just going to go to IIM. I told her when I join this institute, I'll earn 1 crore, 2 crore. Like all those dreams I sold her. Because like next 1-2 years, what I'm going to do? I'm not going to earn anything. Like my family income is going to come to 0. So I got to save something and give her and then go. So these are my objectives, like what I have to do in next 2-3 months. So I saved some money, given her. So this group discussion and personal interview was happening. And out of the 6 interviews, there was in one particular week, I attended the interviews in Bangalore except for one. One particular week, this Ahmedabad and Calcutta interview was there, which is supposed to be the toughest interviews. I told and which is supposed to be the best institute also. Like after getting calls, like first initial calls, like you can't afford to lose, like not get into these institutes. But the thing is, like I was again down with viral fever. My friend, I just told, Sharad, don't worry, like maybe you don't clear rest of the 4 IIMs, you're going to clear Ahmedabad and Calcutta. You cleared the exam with viral fever. Viral fever is so lucky for you. Like you're going to clear Ahmedabad and Calcutta. I just went with that mindset and cleared all IIMs, and then chose an IIM Ahmedabad, went there with a mindset that started a company. Then first year it was like too hectic, and after first year, in the meantime I was working out lots of ideas. Then I thought like, the idea is to employ lots of people, you start a company, a small company, then you grow it big. So I just worked out and then found that the food idea is good, because after 10 years this industry will mature, and there are 600 crore people in the world. And if you wish, if you dream, you can stop the housewives work, cooking, if you are capable. So with that mindset I just started, and in 20 years, like 25 years, like what you can do is like, can you become a dosa king or paratha king or food, like you can become the food king. 25 years is so much, like you can become a food king. So I kept the name Food King. I just had 2,000 rupees. That's the money I earned out of some projects I did before the campus thing. Before I graduated, I started this company. But I got a job, went to my home and told I'm not going to take up this job. It's not that I didn't get a job. You have to see at this time you're still living the same hut. And your mother's dream is also to, come up like from hut, she will have to change to a nice house. And she said like you are successful like that. And also like, you don't have any other money, financial backing or something. What you have is like your work experience, you work, and your BITS planning certificate and IIM Ahmedabad certificate. I told myself, if this thing doesn't give you confidence to pursue your goal, then there is no use of this education. If you don't put this to the right use. I told I'm going to follow my dream and started with this 2,000 rupees. I got lots of debts from my friends. Initially like some 1 lakh I borrowed, registered my company. My first order was to supply to a software company 75 tea, 25 coffee in the morning and same order in the evening, which is like around 700 rupees revenue. So for a IIM Ahmedabad guy, like you can wonder, like you have to start with a restaurant, you have to start. But I know why did I start like this. And I don't want to put a constraint for myself, like I'm not going to start if I don't have money. I will start from wherever level I can, but I'll develop myself to that level where I want. You get my point? So I told myself that. And even if it is like starting from a cart outside, you're not going to say you're from IIM and you cannot start a cart from outside. You will start it. So after 6-7 months, the business was not doing that great. I was not making money. If you make money only, you will get confidence to make better and startup problems. So I understood what is the problem, and I thought like you got to have a big project, single project instead of small projects. So I went for a meeting alum in Bombay. From Ahmedabad, I traveled to Bombay in my first year, just 1.5 years back. For alumni interaction, I just met him. Like my return train was at 9 o'clock in the evening. Night, 9 o'clock. By the time I reached the alumni interaction, it was 9:45 like that. I just met him and told him like I need a project. He told, yeah, I'll make it. Then I got the word, I met him, then I came back to the station. By the time the train left, I had around 200 rupees and this ticket, which is worth now like 200 rupees. The ticket is like 350 rupees like that, but now it is worth only 200 rupees because you missed the train. With this money, you can just book another ticket. I thought like there will be a late night train. I told my friend to leave, drop me and leave. He left. What happened is like everybody in the station, I thought like similar to other platforms, I'll sit and take a morning train and go to Ahmedabad. I won't book a room or something, lodge or something with this money, because like then there will be no money left for train and food. 50 rupees something expenses. I told like that and just waited, but the policeman told everybody to go. I also with the bag came out, stood. Then slowly people started sneaking in. I also went along with them. Then gave a conversation with one guy, and like I just sat on the platform in the hall. That guy gave me a paper, newspapers, 2-3 newspapers. He's like proper platform guy, I think. He's like well equipped. I was not. So he gave the papers. I just sat. So I just told myself, do not feel bad, like after going to such institutions, like do not feel that you are on the platform sleeping, You should feel bad if you are only guy. But there are another 200, 300 people sleeping on the platform. When they sleep in nice dwelling, you are living a life. So live it. This is a very crucial time. So I came back to Ahmedabad, then did lots of changes. I didn't get that project. So I understood, I thought I'm not going to stick to Ahmedabad, I'm going to just go wherever I get good projects. So I just went around the places. Then I got projects. Then today more than 200 people are working and we are making in crores. So it's all happening, it's going on, company is going on. From employing 50,000 people, I just told achieving 50,000 dreams. Because these people dream is to marry off the sister, take care of their mother, get a land, or if they don't have a land, or if they have a land, build a small house with 2 rooms. All these dreams cost a lakh of rupees, they will be happy. So I thought I'm going to work for that. Let Food King be a platform for that. Maybe later on you get into another company, you start another industry or something like that. So that's my plan for the business. So I'll question you lots of things to think. Every one of us, what we do is 25 years we study. What we study is they are not what we invent. It is all invented by someone else. Right or wrong? Is anybody over here invented a theorem or invented a light or whatever it is? Joule's theorem or some Ramanathan theorem or Ajay theorem? And then are we studying? No. What we are doing is we are doing whatever others have found for us, invented for us, discovered for us. And what we do, we equip ourselves for the next 25 years to support ourselves and our family. But that's not the thing. We got to equip ourselves and support 100 people, 200 people. That is productivity. Am I right or wrong? You get my point? So that is productivity. Today, year is 2009. Let's take 2159. What is the situation? Have you dreamed? The life was lived for at least 2000. The world is there for, I don't know, maybe 5,000 years. Crores and crores of people have come. Have they come or not? Getting my point? And how many people we remember? How many people really live? Maybe 2 lakh, 3 lakh. So then what is the point in comparing? Comparing myself with yourself. By that process, we are slowing ourselves, we are limiting ourselves. When there is, as I told, like, I didn't have proper dress, so I used to tell, like, future will be better. You get my point? So there is no point in comparing. Whatever, the car, the bungalow, everything is just place or facilitate us. But our ultimate thing should be something different. Not those cars or bungalows or mobile phones or whatever. They are just equipment which helps us. We should not become a slave for that. Get my point? After say 2-3 years, the mobile phone is not going to be there. What we do is, like, we get into a job, get a loan for a home, we get a loan for a car, and next 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, like, home loan, like, how many years? Like 20 years. 20 years, my life is going to get over. Get my point? So how much we earn today? Like, we go a general job, like maybe 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 2-3 lakhs we save. 3 lakhs into 20-25 years. How much we save? Like maybe 1 crore or 2 crore. You get my point? 2 crore, and this 2 crore, we cannot even buy 4-5 grounds in this main road in Pune. Or in MG road, maybe you cannot buy even 1 ground, 2 ground. Am I right or wrong? This 1 ground is nothing in the whole Pune city. It's nothing in the whole Maharashtra. It's nothing in the whole country. It's nothing in the whole world. Are we going to work for nothing? But I'm not saying like we are working for only money. We got to look for something else. As Sir was telling, do not hurt others. See, like, put yourself in his shoes. If you do the same thing, if that guy does the same thing to us, what will happen? Do we feel good? Will a smile come out of our face? If the answer is no, do not do that. You get my point? So I used to do that in my childhood days. I used to put myself in that, and then like. So what I want to tell is, like, I would just quote an example. In my scrap, one of my friend who was working for iBank, was earning in crores, like, he just scrapped. I just scrapped him. How are you, man? Like, he just told me, okay, not going well. Like, chal raha hai. He's earning around 1 crore, like, yearly. It should be going good, right? 1 crore, 1.5 crore, like that. He was telling chal raha hai. Then I understood, because I used to think about this comparison right from my childhood. Oh, he's comparing with this money with my money, so he's not happy. The same question if a guy who's working in India, or like, who's working for 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, he'll ask the same question to him, what will be his answer? Man, it's rocking, man, life is like really good. Staying in 5-star hotels, partying, weekend, like socializing, networking. But the answer should be the same, right? Satisfaction should come out of us. If you are happy, we are happy. If you are not happy, we are not happy. If a child asks us, like, whether you are happy or satisfied, how is it going? You should say the same answer, or whether a Prime Minister of a country asked you. Same answer. You get my point? You don't change your answer based on the people you talk to. Think, after 50 years, what you got to do. After, I just asked my employees, like, I need to achieve my dream, right? Employing as many people as possible. And also, ultimately, as I told, my dream is to have a world where there is no people who is not, having food. I want to do whatever it takes to do that. And I don't care for anything, like, I want to do, like, I told my friends, like, suppose some accident happens and I'm not there. Will you be able to achieve my dream? Here is what called purpose. If you start a company for a purpose, if you start something for a purpose, there is no end for it. Even 100 years, 200 years, the purpose is going to exist. If you start for opportunity, software opportunity will come, biological opportunity will come, go, like, retail opportunity will come, go. Am I right or wrong? Get my point? So you got to start for a purpose. And when we leave our life, we got to do something. Like year 2159, like there should be something. Yeah, some Ajay theorem. That bugger has given us one more theorem and left. Right? So that is how we do something. But we get it or not, that's not an important thing. At least we tried it. With that satisfaction, we will be able to, live our life. But without trying, we should not repent for anything we do. Can we repent at 50 like, I should have done that? Can we do that? By the time we cannot rotate the world in the negative direction and say, and our age come back, like 25 years, start from right now. Like, it's not movie, right? You get my point? So it's like, you got to think right now, next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. In the world, there is 4 categories of people. One is who can think. Another is who can think, who can work, action. Another who can only do action. Another who cannot think, who cannot act. But just because he is not able to think and he is not able to act doesn't mean that he is not entitled to food. You see a guy who is pulling a cart for 1000 kgs, 2000 kgs for 100 rupees, 200 rupees a day, or for that order, for that, business. Don't you think he has the power to snatch a chain from any one of us? He is subjecting himself to the laws, honesty. And then he is doing that work. He should be worshipped for that. You get my point? He should be worshipped for that. He didn't resort to anything else. Can we find a place now, like, if I am a guy who cannot think, who cannot act, is there a place, and there is no one for me, is there a place where I can go and say, take a mango fruit and eat, or take a coconut and eat, drink? Is there a place? Can you show me? Say in Pune? No. Everything is demarked for people. 2000 years back, who knows who had that? It's all like coming, demarking is coming. You got to be really careful. Whatever you do is like just the past. It's a, transition. Am I right or wrong? You understand? So you have 10,000 crore home or you have a hut, doesn't matter. After 100 years, you're also going to be the same place, you're also going to be the same place. Get my point? What is important is sleep. Whether we have good sleep or not, that's important. Whether it's a hut or, a crores and crores of home is not important. Right? So think very carefully at each and every action you do, why you do. Is it good? Is it good for yourself, your family, your society? And I'm sure you guys have the potential to, support the people who can only act. Support the people who cannot act, who cannot think. The third and fourth category of people. These are our responsibilities. We don't see the problem and we stop at it. We see the problem and we change it. If we see the problem and just tell that and just pass it, we will pass our life with the same problem. We see the problem and we act on it. You get my point? So then only the real thing happens. I went to a temple in Chennai. I came out of the temple. An 80-year-old lady was there, just I was about to get into a car, a car. It's very new, brand new car. Anybody knows, he should be a lakhpati at least. The lady, when I gave, I was earning so much, I'm earning so much. When I gave 20 rupees note, the lady was about to bend. It's a shame on our society. The money has made her to think this is big money. No. At 80, she's not supposed to. At least she's coming out of the home or wherever she is and standing in the temple and asking for money. She should rightly ask me, rightly ask us, my grandson, today I'm not eating today. Give me 50 rupees, 20 rupees. We should earn so much. little bit for us, for our family, and for the society. And we have to give so much. We have to earn. Increase your capacity rather than thinking what you have. Increase your capability. You get my point? If you think you earn 1 crore, see, had I think I must have earned only 1 crore, right? Today I thought I should earn as much as possible and like do as much as possible. I'm earning so much. I'm already like gave up on money. Because I know like if you have money as a point, in making success, what is it? Like at the end of 50 also you have 20,000 crore, 30,000 crore. At the end of the day it is a number. That's all. Like what is important is like how many life you have impacted. How many, what things you have given to the world. That is more important than, So that's the reason whenever I get a chance to talk, I come and talk. Like past 2.5 years, like this might be my 280 or 290 talk. And I try to meet people, as many people as possible. And I value my life so much. Like as I told, only 60 years. So half a day I spent here. Or 1 day I spent here. You spend here. After 100 years or 10 years, it should not be, we went to that place and he has come and like, okay, no. It should be something different, it should make a history. It should be like, like after 5 years, 10 years, some 10 people out of that here like become some politicians, good politicians for the country, who act as, good platform for the changes to happen. 10 people should be like good entrepreneurs. You get my point? And become one icon for the youth for next 5 years, 10 years. That should be the goal. And you can achieve it. Only thing is, you got to resolve whether you got to achieve or not. So, with this, like I'll end my speech. Thank you.